Hey Amazon sellers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're planning for Prime Day the same exact way you did for last year, you are already behind. And this year, Prime Day is going to be occurring in June, and it's not just going to be a 2-day event. It's going to be a 6 to 8 week build up, 48-hour spike, and then a 2-week aftermath period where the long-term gains are actually happening. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly on how you could plan very successfully for it. And it's going to be a little bit different from last year. And I just want you guys to be prepared. So keep watching the video and I'll get right into it. So let's get into the first thing, which is your inventory. You could have the best ads, the best product, and do everything right. But if your inventory is not set, then all that just goes to waste. Inventory is one of the most important things, especially before Prime Day. People usually expect around an increase of 2 to 3x in purchases, and you want to make sure you're prepared for that. I typically tell Amazon sellers to look back at their last Prime Day performance and take that into account, or even look back at their past big sales event like the BFCM, and to always just reflect on that and be prepared for big spikes in sales and able to fulfill everybody. There's been many times where people were not able to fulfill everybody, and it just ended up a big mess. Like, people were just buying things and people were not getting their item on time. They weren't even getting it. A lot of refunds. And when that happens, I typically say to focus on, instead of FBA, FBM. So that's when you're doing it yourself instead of Amazon, obviously, doing all the fulfillment and shipment for you. I would say that's a good way to look at. But you always want to be prepared for those massive spikes, because inventory is one of the most important things, and you do not want to get that messed up. Once inventory is confirmed, the next step is to focus on your PPC. This is not a time to test slowly. This is a time to be aggressive. You want to make sure you're scaling on the keywords that you already know that work, that are proven, that your bids are working in the budget that you're putting inside, and the campaigns you're running are fully proven, because this is not a time to just test things, and this is not a time to be slow at things. You want to be very aggressive with the bidding, especially right before Prime Day. There's many different campaigns you can run. For example, brand defense campaigns, top of search, competitor defense, and it really just depends on your goal. For example, some of them are low budget but very controlled. Some of them are just high budget and really just going all in into your high converting keywords, but it really just depends on your goals and for your campaign. But in general, I would say completely avoid low SKU products, completely avoid keywords that you never really tested and you haven't really seen them work that well, and to just put everything into high converting keywords, high converting SKUs, high converting briefs, because your competitors are going all in. Like, they are completely like putting in all their budget and they're putting it into their high performing keywords and high performing SKUs, and you want to make sure you're doing the same thing, so then you could at least get on a higher level. And I know doing this manually could be extremely hard and a full headache, so I suggest using a tool for this, because most of the time a tool can make a system, and a system is just going to make it 1,000 times easier. So I suggest using something like AiHello to help you out and automate this entire process, because you don't always know what's, the most high converting, what's always working the best, especially in real time, because you don't always want to be checking the dashboard every 5 seconds. So I suggest using a tool for that, because that's going to help you out a lot. So let's get to the next step. So now let's talk about the deals, which is one of the most important parts about Prime Day after talking about inventory and PPC. So first, there are 3 main deals that you are able to do on Prime Day. So there is lightning deals. So these are very strong, but they come with a few requirements, like a strong sales history, limited quantity, and very competitive pricing. So for a lot of people, it could be a headache. And then the next thing is best deals. So this could be really effective for many Amazon sellers, because you have a really long period of time. So this is an option for many people, but then the one I recommend, the one I personally love the most, is Prime discounts. So this is the exclusive discounts where it runs for a selected time, which unlocks a lot of urgency in certain people, and that can make sales like boost by a really high percent. And I would say that focusing on this is probably the best from my experience and from what I've seen Amazon sellers do quite often, because this is the most easiest, it's most urgency, and literally about deals, the main thing is visibility and urgency. You want to make sure that it shows up on the listing, and that's exactly what Prime Discounts does. It shows up on the listing directly, everyone can see it, and it's very loud and proud, and it's only for like a selected time. So Also with your product, if you do have a low margin product, you want to make sure that you are looking out for how much you're discounting it by, because if you're not making a profit, then obviously nothing really matters. So you want to make sure you're very careful, and it's the main thing. It's completely about the visibility and the urgency. The deadlines don't really matter, so make sure you just focus on those two. Let's move into the next point. Now I want to talk about what a lot of Amazon sellers typically underestimate all the time. So this is a really crazy period of time where people are just browsing and people have very low attention spans, and you want to make sure that your listing is the most appealing as possible. Thousands of people are going to be comparing your product with your competitors, and you want to make sure that your image, which is the most important, is the most appealing. So number one, it solves an issue inside the problem. Number two, it's very clear and it has a real life photo inside of it, which shows how you could use it. And obviously it's clear, it's good quality, and it's taken professionally. That's the main things you want to focus on. The next thing is your A+ content. You want to make sure that everything inside is answering their questions. Everything inside is, answering whether it's durable, answering whether, all additional details that people need to know when it comes to a product that they need to buy. And then the next thing is always making sure that you have something like limited time deals, some discount involved so people can see that, and you want to make sure that it's the most appealing, and you can literally add it into your photo during this time, so then it's loud and clear that you are discounting for this amount, and you have the best copy, you have the best image, and that's why everyone's going to go to you instead. My next point. Now, here's the part that a lot of Amazon sellers typically ignore. So the aftermath of Prime Day. So right when Prime Day ends, there's actually a lot of opportunity, more than you actually think. You think everything ended, but it actually did not, because after Prime Day, you typically get a really increased sales velocity, you get higher rankings, more reviews, and because of that, your organic ranking and organically, your product actually gets a really huge boost. And a lot of people typically just ignore that, but because you have that, you can now keep monitoring on your, for example, your PPC, kind of decrease your aggressive bids by a little bit, but not entirely, so it does not drop your rankings. But then you can also stabilize this into Q3 by just looking over the most highest converting keywords that went on during Prime Day, looking over what people like the most, and then just double downing on that, so then the stability keeps going for the entire Q3, and you just learn from what happened from this Prime Day and obviously improve for next Prime Day. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this helped you guys out and helped you guys plan out for this year's Prime Day, and just reminder that this Prime Day is going to be earlier, so make sure you're planning out everything beforehand. The earlier the better, especially for your inventory. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.